right across the league than Chris Williams. For more on him, let's bring in our very own Brian Williams. Hello, Brian.
Hi, David. Football is a game played by big men. Now, lack of size means neither a lack of ability nor a lack of heart, and a perfect example is the player you just mentioned, Chris Williams. At 5'8", the Hamilton receiver is having simply an outstanding season. And as you will see, he is not only long on ability, he has one great personality.
I've heard it my whole life, honestly, so it doesn't bother me anymore. I've always been this side, so I don't know if it's a curse. That's always been a blessing for me.
When you look at Chris Williams, the first thing you notice is his height. He's officially 5'8" and 155 pounds. To put that into perspective, he is just over half the height of a basketball net.
What do people say to you, when they first look at you, in particular out of uniform, and find out you're a pro football player?
I don't know if they necessarily believe it at first, but they just, you must be fast.
Williams at his 20. He could go. Chris Williams, touchdown!
Through the first 11 weeks of this season, Williams has torn up the CFL.
Williams again, touchdown! They have no answer for number 80.
With blazing speed and incredible athleticism, the first-year standout leaves opponents scratching their heads, and others simply marveling over his ability.
The guy is just fast. Like, not fast, but fast.
Wow. Those were my first words.
He catches the football in open space, and there's this giant rocket noise as he takes off down the field.
Touchdown, Chris Williams! I think they like this guy here.
He gets to his top speed very quickly. For him to be able to finish routes at the same speed he is at 20, at 40 yards, at 50 yards is amazing. And I'll throw a pass to him, and it may be a little underthrown or something. He always tells me, he say, if I'm on one hash, you throw it to the other hash, and I'll go get it.
You can throw it to that hash, you can throw it to the numbers, you can throw it to the sideline. I don't care. When that ball's in the air, I'm just thinking about going and getting it.
If you're that size, you better be super skilled. You better have something to bring to the party that no one else has, and that's what he's got. That speed and that athleticism is just so tantalizing that you can't ignore it.
Growing up, Williams was a multi-sport athlete. In high school in New Mexico, he won 3 state championships in track and field and was offered scholarships for both track and basketball.
What did you take from those sports that you've been able to apply as a pro football player?
One-on-one with a defender. In basketball, same thing as being one-on-one defender here. You're just not dribbling, you're running. Track, obviously, in this league, receivers, you run, and you run all game long.
With over 700 yards in 11 games, Williams is well on his way to a 1,000-yard season and potentially a Rookie of the Year honor.
Good enough to be Rookie of the Year?
Definitely. Got my vote.
I can't think of another first-year player in this league right now that's putting up the kind of numbers that he's putting up, offense or defense.
I think he'd be the favorite as of today. He's dominating at his position. He's in the top 5 in receiving, and he's just been very dynamic and fun to watch.
You've heard the talk, Rookie of the Year. Is it something you think about?
No, I don't. I really don't. My role for this team is to help make plays and to help get wins, and that's all I think about.
For all the accolades and highlight reel plays, what really has jaws dropping is Chris's vertical leap. He's rumored to have a 39-inch vertical.
Have you ever seen the windmill dunk? It's all I've heard about.
Well, I've seen it. We have a little bit of a tradition. Our receivers, the last thing they do after pregame warm-ups, they all go dunk on the goalpost. All the quarterbacks were standing there, and we all just looked at each other and went, wow. And I knew he was fast, but I didn't know he could actually jump like that at that size, And that's when I found out he played, basketball.
You're 5'8". Is this for real?
This is real. I can pretty much do whatever I want. Windmill, 360, reverses. I got a nice little repertoire when it comes to dunking.
Here we go.
Just to be sure he can dunk, we took Chris to a basketball court in Hamilton to show us his stuff.
I'm going to put on the pressure. We're at the downtown Y in Hamilton. Let's see the windmill.
All right.
Ready?
We're going to try it out.
All right, here we go.
this guy go. We can't stop him.
That's the show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week.
I told you he had a great personality. And listen, guys, the windmill dunk, the back over the head, all done on the first attempt. By the way, today's his 24th birthday, so happy birthday, Chris Williams. Schultze, we considered having him stand next to you instead of that basket at the Hamilton Y.
Well, yeah, he can stand beside me, but I'm never going to play that young man basketball because he can embarrass me. I'd like to have some type of reputation to uphold, but to me, Chris Williams is the most intimidating player on the Hamilton Ticats. He's not like a Jason Jimenez as a right offensive tackle intimidating or a Ray Williams like a middle linebacker. But here's the thing. When Chris Williams goes out on a pattern, when he goes to the line of scrimmage, those defensive backs, they are extremely aware that he is a 4.28, 40-yard sprinter. They know he's got a 39-inch vertical, and they know that if they make one footwork mistake or they stumble in any way, this young man is going to blow right by him. He is not necessarily a great athlete. He is a great football player who has great athletic skill, and it's so impressive to me, Matt, to see this guy play time and time again, and I think he has been one of the greatest surprises in the league so far this year.
Hey, guys, just